When Little House on the Prairie first aired, the on-screen chemistry between Michael Landon and Karen Grassle felt magical, presenting Charles and Caroline Ingalls as the ideal frontier couple and offering audiences a warm escape into wholesome Americana. But behind the smiles and prairie sunsets was a far more complicated reality that remained hidden for decades. Karen Grassle, who portrayed Ma, stayed silent for years, until she finally chose to tell her story, revealing that her experience working on the beloved series was marked by mistreatment, power struggles, and emotional strain that sharply contrasted with the show's gentle image. Born in Northern California in 1942, Grassle was a classically trained actress with degrees in English and Dramatic Art from UC Berkeley, a Fulbright Fellowship to London's Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, and a strong foundation in theatre before landing the role that would define her career. When she was cast as Caroline Ingalls, she felt honored to work alongside Landon, already a television icon from Bonanza, and initially found him kind and supportive, but that dynamic shifted as the show gained success. As executive producer, writer, director, and star, Landon wielded enormous control, and according to Grassle, tensions arose when she asked for fair pay during the show's early seasons and was dismissed, told she wasn't popular enough to warrant a raise, and compared unfavorably to the child actors. From that point on, she felt increasingly sidelined, her scenes reduced, her presence diminished, and her confidence eroded by cold treatment and humiliating remarks made in front of crew members. The physical demands of filming only worsened conditions, as cast members endured extreme heat in heavy period costumes while shooting in Southern California, leading to exhaustion and even medical emergencies, including Alison Arngrim collapsing from heat on her first day. Creative tensions also simmered, with Landon recycling storylines from Bonanza and exerting total creative dominance, which led original producer Ed Friendly to quit before the show even aired, frustrated by what he felt was a softened, sanitized version of Laura Ingalls Wilder's books. Off-screen, Grassle faced personal battles as well, later revealing in her memoir Bright Lights, Prairie dust her struggle with alcoholism, a cycle she recognized from her father and ultimately broke through sobriety and recovery, choosing to reclaim her voice and life. In the same memoir, she finally detailed Landon's behavior on set, describing crude jokes, vulgar language, mocking comments about her appearance, and especially uncomfortable moments during intimate scenes where she felt trapped, exposed, and humiliated in front of a male-dominated crew. Though she endured silently at the time, believing confrontation wasn't an option for women in 1970s television, she later reflected on the emotional toll it took. Other cast members eventually supported the broader picture she painted, with Melissa Sue Anderson describing Landon as controlling with a mean streak, and Alison Arngrim acknowledging the chaotic old boys club culture that surrounded him, even while admitting she personally found his manic energy entertaining. Together, these accounts reveal a layered portrait of Michael Landon as both a creative genius and a deeply flawed leader, capable of warmth and cruelty in equal measure. While Little House on the Prairie remains a cherished symbol of family values and resilience, Grassle's story reminds us that nostalgia often masks uncomfortable truths, and that behind even the most wholesome television legends are real people who paid a quiet price to bring those stories to life.